A very good evening to all of you. Welcome back to my channel. This is Shivam Shukla and here I am again to solve a problem on kinematics of particles. It's a problem again on rectilinear motion type 3 problem. Problem on combination of uniform acceleration motion and uniform velocity motion. Earlier two problems were independently only on UAM and UVM. Now it is a problem on combination of both. To find the initial acceleration and maximum velocity of an athlete who runs 100-meter race. Let's see the statement of the problem. It's a university problem for 6 marks. In Asian Games for a 100-meter event, an athlete accelerates uniformly from the start to his maximum velocity in a distance of 4 meters and runs the remaining distance with that velocity. If the athlete finishes the race in 10.4 seconds, determine his initial acceleration and his maximum velocity. Friends, just for understanding the given data and what are we supposed to find, let us draw the diagram. So it's a motion diagram that we are drawing. Okay, so now I will be taking three positions, position A, position B over here and position C over here. Okay, now overall it is 100 meters. From A to B it is 4 meters, first 4 meters, and from B to C it is next 96 meters. Okay, let us just find it out. What is this? From A to B, the athlete is performing uniform acceleration motion UAM. From B to C, the athlete is performing uniform velocity motion, that is UVM. Okay, the initial velocity over here at point A is 0 at position A. At position B, V is equal to Vmax, whatever the maximum velocity is gained by the person, and last is at position C, V is equal to Vmax again. Now, in Asian Games for a 100-meter event, an athlete accelerates uniformly from the start to his maximum velocity in a distance of 4 meters and runs the remaining distance with that velocity, that is till here. If the athlete finishes the race, that is given data, in given data I can write, in given data, the total time for the race that he finishes is 10.4 seconds. So determine what are we supposed to find. Let us write it down. To find is first initial acceleration, that is A, and second thing is the maximum velocity attained by the athlete, that is Vmax. We are supposed to find this too. Now students, how are we supposed to find or understand that this is a problem on the combination? If you see to it very clearly, in the first case they have written for 100 meter even an athlete accelerates uniformly from the start to his maximum velocity in a distance of 4 meter. This is UAM mentioned in the question given, and runs the remaining distance with that velocity. That means with Vmax he runs the remaining part of his distance. So remaining part he covers with Vmax only. That is why he performs UVM from B to C. That is why it is a problem on combination of both. Now, to solve this problem, we will be using a simple method that you won't find in most of the books. Now, I will be considering two independent motions. Now, motion from A to B, we will be making two columns, guys. Motion from A to B and motion from B to C. Motion from B to C. Now it is very clear that A to B is in rectilinear motion, it is uniform acceleration motion. Uniform acceleration motion, that is UAM. In again from B to C it is rectilinear motion, but it is uniform velocity motion, that is UVM. Okay. So now to be very specific, apart from the two things, that is UAM and UVM, what are we supposed to take first? We should be always taking UVM first because it consists only of one equation, that is V is equal to S by T. Let me write down the given parameters for this. Here V is equal to Vmax S is equal to 96 meters and T will be a question mark for me. I will be writing it down. What about UAM? U is equal to 0. T is equal to, I am taking over here as T1 seconds. From A to B, time is T1 seconds. Then S is equal to 4 meters and V is equal to nothing but V max, and A is equal to A meter per second square, that we are supposed to find it out. T is equal to, what it will be over here friends, it will be 10 minus 4 minus T1, the whole in terms of seconds. Now let me just apply the equation over here. So here it is, using only one equation for uniform velocity motion, V is equal to S by T. Therefore V is nothing but V max is equal to S is 96 divided by 10.4 minus of T1. This will be my equation number 1. Friends, since we have got this equation in terms of Vmax and T1, definitely over here even we should get an equation in terms of Vmax and T1 itself. So let us see how do we get that. So it's a challenge for us. But friends, if we would have applied the equations on my uniform acceleration motion first, things would have been difficult. So let us just proceed with this now. Now, which equation should I apply first? Since V and T and U is there, U is 0. So first I will be applying V is equal to U plus AT. Let me see what do I get. V is equal to V max, U is equal to 0 plus A into T1 seconds. So friends, V max is equal to A into T1. That will be in terms of, of course this will be in terms of meter per second. This equation number 2. Now let me proceed with equation number 3. Now again, since there are two unknowns, that is Vmax and A, now I need something to put it in terms of T. To put it in terms of, what did I say, Vmax and T1. So how do I get that? For that, just pay attention. We need to apply the other kinematical equation, that is S is equal to ut plus half of AT square. Now for this, S is nothing but 4 is equal to 0 plus half into A into T1 square. Half into A into T1 ka square. Friends, just look at this very particular equation. That is nothing but equation number 2 and equation number 3. Now to be very specific, it will be 8. 2 into 4 is 8 is equal to A into T1 into T1. A into T1 into T1 I have put it up, and this is equation number 3. Using 2 in 3. Using equation number 2 in 3, what do I get it? Just let us try. It will be 8 is equal to V max into T1. Therefore, V max is equal to 8 divided by T1. Friends, if you just check it, equation number 1 and 4, there should be something going into your minds. Now we can straight away equate equation number 1 and equation number 4. So I will be writing it over here. I can write it down, of course, just for your sake. Equating 1 and 4. Equating 1 and 4, it is 96 divided by 10.4 minus T1 is equal to, what do I get it as? 8 divided by T1. 8 divided by T1. Therefore, 96 into T1 is equal to minus 8 T1. 10.4 into 8, it is nothing but 10.4 into 8, and the value is 83.2. 83.2. Therefore, it is 96 plus 8, 104 into T1 is equal to 83.2. Therefore, T1 is equal to 83.2 divided by 104. So it is 0.8 seconds. So it is 0.8 seconds. Now friends, let us get the value of A. What will be the value of A? This is number 5 equation. Substituting 5, we can substitute 5 in nothing but, now we can get the value of Vmax in the for value of Vmax, substituting 5, using 5 in 4, it will be Vmax is equal to 8 divided by 0.8, and that is equal to 8 divided by answer. It is 10 meter per second. Vmax is nothing but 10 meter per second. And last but not the least, my dear friends, it is Vmax is equal to, in terms of, if I talk about A, it will be Vmax is equal to A into T1. Vmax is equal to A into T1, that is 0.8. Therefore, A is equal to 10 divided by 0.8, and the value is nothing but 10 divided by 0.8 is 12.5 meter per second square. So therefore the initial acceleration is 12.5 meter per second square, and maximum velocity is 10 meter per second. The marks distribution for this very particular problem is 2 marks for A, 2 marks for Vmax. Last but not the least, 1 mark for the value of T1. 1 mark for the value of T1 it will be. 5 marks still here. And last, whatever the equations we have done, for those you will be getting 1 mark. This is the way how you may get 6 marks for this particular problem, and this is the way how it will be solved. Thank you for just seeing this video. Please do like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.